Good morning. It's 9:40 a.m. Exchange just open. It's February 10th, Friday. That's right, Friday. I believe Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Friday. You're joining Logical Excess, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt playthrough. Act 1, we're deep into Novigrad, and we are on episode 7. We've caught up with Triss. Let's do it.
I see you got it.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
The Lodge of Sorceresses is a secret political cabal made up of the most powerful female magic wielders in the world. I'm actually considering upping the difficulty of this game a little bit because I've noticed that I've kind of hit that that point of the game where I'm starting, I'm hitting that sweet spot where I'm at that level where I also have the equipment, the new abilities, the signs, to where the game is just, it's not as challenging as it was whenever all I had was some basic non-magical weaponry, and I had a low sign intensity. I've upped my sign intensity by over 50%, and my health is, my added health is like over 700 now. I have more potions. It's just, I'm able to take out like level 23, 24 monsters, and I'm only level 17. To keep this more interesting, I'm going to up the difficulty. We're Blood and Broken Bones now. Pyres of Novigrad. We got a quest update. Let's check that out. Pyres of Novigrad, enter the basement. Toussaint. All these books I've read by now. Like, oh, we're locked in here. Alright, so now that I'm on Blood and Broken Bones, I take it I have to manage my health a little bit more. I don't think meditation, from what I understand, replenishes my health. It only replenishes alchemy supplies. Here we are. We're entering the basement. And something's down here.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Clute wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open a secret passage.
Skellige longsword diagram. Superior swallow. Alright. And we just got a relic item here. Armor piece, I think. Skellige Gambison. That's not bad. 11%. It's Igni sign intensity. Doesn't have a socket on it though. Quick check to see if meditation heals you now. And it does not. Okay.
Well? Well?
There it is.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things, even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically...
They control the financial sector.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Guess we don't have a choice. We have to get that parcel.
Let's see. I doubt I can make this superior swallow potion. Yeah. Because I have to have that white gull ingredient. I can make Northern Wind, though. There's the leather sack. I'm just using Witcher senses to see if there's anything else down here.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Well, thanks.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even...
We need to hurry.
I think I've already been to this section of town, by the way. It looks familiar. I think I was here at night.
Well,
Greetings, sorceress.
greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
You got a problem with
Is
this?
that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works.
Of course, honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting. but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining. Hurry, Geralt. This granary's cozy and all, but I'd still rather be somewhere else.
Place rat traps around the warehouse. Use your Witcher senses to guide.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez.
There's probably nothing really of worth in here.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well. Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, I guess I messed that up.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends
Witch hunters.
begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
We're gonna do burn the granary down?
Looking for a bruising? Shoot yourself out in fear?
Come on. Come closer.
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me, duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Yeah, what a jackass.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oniromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Oniromancers, or dreamers as they are more commonly called, possess the ability their name implies to divine the future or relive the past through dreams. Corrine was one of the best of her kind and had no trouble finding clients, even with the hostility to the occult that reigned in Novigrad at the time. Geralt hoped she would spare him a few moments and set off to find her in a house where she had gone to ply her trade. Ever since Radovid had given the witch hunters a free hand, the persecution of mages had ascended to new heights everywhere in the north, and Novigrad was no exception. The smell of burning flesh filled the air as the witch hunters set fire to freaks and mages of all kinds during gruesome public spectacles. Triss had been forced into hiding, and Geralt was forced to go to great lengths to find her. When he finally did, she was glad to see a friendly face, even one that brought back some still painful memories. Triss had no knowledge where Ciri might have gone, but she did know an individual who'd be of help, a dreamer named Corrine Tilly. Corrine Tilly, Oniromancy. The magic art of deciphering the past and the future as they appear in dreams is difficult for even a highly trained sorceress to master. Those born with the talent, however, excel at it without any formal education. Such was the case of Corinne Tilly, whose fame as a dreamer, as such diviners are known, had spread far and wide.
Eternal fire. Protect King Radford.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer?
A master's weapon repair kit.
Like you to craft something for me. Think you can? Wouldn't mind a few
Double
rounds
or
of
nothing.
cards.
I need size on the board. Let's go for it. There we go.
Need something sharpened?
Clear
Reforged?
weather.
So long.
I guess I need to start winning more interesting cards here.
Welcome. Welcome.
Love those glasses, bro.
What have you got there?
Excuse me.
A game of Gwent. How about it?
Excuse me. Oh, he's playing Nilfgaard as well. Spy and a Scorch. crap. Scorch will kill the spy. Oh, this is going to be interesting because we're going to draw. And Nilfgaard's special ability is Nilfgaard wins the draw. There we go. Let's see what kind of rewards we get here. 20 crowns. The Brewis.
What a freak.
That I'm almost positive is a monster card. Oh, man. So this is the fish market area. Wish you could kind of put notes on the map, but
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely pala like yours?
the Redanian army needs you now. Enlist and become a hero of the North.
What's your hair lately?
What do we have here on the notice board? Portrait artist wanted. I'm in need of a portrait artist to paint a likeness of my beloved daughter. This portrait is needed in order to finalize the betrothal contract in which she is to enter with a young man from Kovier. Note that the canvas should be ornamented without an exaggerated emphasis on realism, concentrating instead on bringing out my darling's character, Martin Earhart. Important. Do not fondle the merchandise. Fondled goods must be purchased by the fondler. The City Council of the Free City of Novigrad. Festival of Nilfgaardian Culture cancelled. It pains me to inform you that, in light of recent events, the decision has been made to call off our planned Festival of Nilfgaardian Culture, Ambassador Vartra. Warning to the clever fuck who's taken to relieving himself on my door frame every night. If you're reading these words, pay attention. I've purchased a top-notch dwarven crossbow at market, and I'm going to sit by my window day in and day out till the end of the world if I have to, waiting for you to show up again. So unless you want a bolt between your eyes or up your hiney, go into your water somewhere else, you dirty hooligan. Olbrock Vigerman, 1 Charlie, Foreman's Alley. Contract issued by the Temple Guard of the City of Novigrad. Fellow followers of the Flame. In recent days, several officers of the Temple Guard have been ravaged to death in a most bestial manner. An investigation has been launched to look into the matter. So the perpetrator shall soon feel the iron grip of justice closing around his throat. Anyone able to help the guardsmen track down and punish this murderer, or murderers, as the case may be, is asked to report to the nearest guard post at once. A reward is foreseen. It is likewise hereby announced that any man aiding or abetting these bandits or withholding evidence regarding these crimes shall be punished by torture, imprisonment, or even death. Sergeant Gilbert Vitch. Gwent. Vimy Vivaldi cheats. To all Gwent players, the dwarven banker Vimy Vivaldi is a villain and a cheat. Using typical non-human trickery, he conned his way to victory over me, then forthwith demanded I surrender my cards, without the slightest consolation or giving me the chance for a rematch. Anyone tempted to play with him, resist or regret. A well-wisher. Deadly Delights. Talk to the guard. dun 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 dun.
Well, well, another freak. You are stupid.
How can I be of service?
Want to pay back my loan?
Splendid! I see you as even more credit-worthy than before.
Till next time.
The gods have heard the land's cry. Its people's long wait is over. King Radovid will save the north.
That's some lovely singing. Nothing hurts as much as love.
Praise the eternal fire.
Fire and brimstone that would burn this ploughing city to ash. Let us live, eh?
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Swords? Wise. Not safe round here. You're late to the bands for slapping the mug to the working man.
Sir, I beg your pardon.
A lot of these I've read. Care for your sword, soldier. I'm an actor. Oh, this is a stage.
Just look at the freak.
I didn't realize this.
Cursed mage hunters. Thought things could
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't. Swords? Wise. Not safe round here.
fools. Fools everywhere.
For a river. Never rains, does it? Threatening strife. You know the ballad of Wonder? Of a witcher just once, and your gut he could pierce.
The bits.
by here. Teeth like full bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Ach, Fabian, it's unhealthy, this yen for wenches. It'll be your bean, I tell you. You're in your king's humble servant. Witcher?
Well, open. I'm stuck in here?
Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically. Sir, I beg your pardon. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart. Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian, or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
What? How do you know it's a ghost, then?
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
That's right, I'm a witcher. And I don't take shit from anybody. Only take coin.
Sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
So am I going to find human feces in the parlor? So there's cobwebs everywhere. Oh shit, I hear the voices.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Leave it.
spill it. Please.
What is going on?
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Sorry for that. I had to run to the restroom.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
What the hell is going on here?
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it. Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Leave it! Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Drawing of a crib. Paper on which a crib has been hastily drawn by a child, it seems. Novigrad dreaming.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it. Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Drawing of a bread hearth.
Boo!
What the hell?
Did I scare you?
It's like a godling, like Johnny.
Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big red
brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
I know what you are.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that, and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up. But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
I saw Miss Corrine leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Got a godling in your house. Name's Sarah, and she's an ornery little thing. Left her alone, but thought I should tell you about her.
I thank you for being candid. Could you rid me of this beast?
You can do it yourself. Just burn some burdock in the oven. She's sure to run. Godlings detest the smoke.
I will not wage war on a beast, large or small. Piss on the godling, piss on the house. I must merely find a fool willing to buy it. Sir, I beg your pardon.
I've had enough of living.
Lots of fuss over lots of rain.
Life's sweat enough in the gutter.
What do you seek, pain giver?
Back in the fish market. Bakery.
Sail to Skilling.
Most of the notice. Just might find a man brave. You, go back to your rocking chair. Your blade. A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right, you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
The Black Pearl.
It's raining again.
The folk in this city, racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
I believe
You
I
all
see
right?
a challenger
Your Paler's
who
dead.
seeks to subdue Kyle.
What'll it be?
What are you serving?
Cherry cordial.
Not hungry, not thirsty, but I sure wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
What is he playing? Scoia'tael? She really wants this round. Or he really wants this round, so we'll pass. Jeez. Let's try that again.
What'll it be?
Not hungry, not thirsty, but I sure wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
Wow. Okay, so he really wants this round. Okay, you want the round. I got it. I understand. Let's take a look at your hand first, though. Jeez, crap. I should have saved my, So I gotta beat 17 right now. Can I do it?
What'll it be?
Farewell.
Looking for a rise?
Hey, this is a boxing match.
When I'm done with you,
On the
you'll
guards.
square your
English and
kidneys.
thugs.
Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Let's do it. All in, baby. All in.
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Your attention, please. This fine witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, George's George. While our champion prepares, you and I should have a chat.
This is what we do. Throw the fight.
Talk coin.
I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
How much will you give me to throw the fight?
Considerably more than if you win.
A bucket of coin for taking some hits to the face? Tempting offer. I'm in. What do I do?
Nothing much. Throw some punches, not too many, mind, then let him drop you.
A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus Georgius George, the pile driver. May the better man win.
Fucking come on!
How long you gonna make me wait?
That's it, you're in for it! That's it, you're in for it!
Congratulations, a beautiful fight. Your reward, as promised.
When I'm done with you, you'll squirt your kidneys!
You wouldn't be so pale if you had onions and oil.
Looking for a rush.
So buckwheat and millet, they said. It'll pay off, they said. Oh,
Bailiff's a harsh man. Let's not call him.
Lord or something. Got that twinge in me back again.
Reek's here. Time I went back to sea.
Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Now you behave. Get off my back.
vitriol.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this, and though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
She was there when I died. Saved her life once.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy. Took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy when it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Vesemir?
Who do you mean?
What? Really?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
This guy? The hummingbird? What?
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri. Yes?
This gifted woman could not only dream of past events herself, but also induce revelatory dreams in persons searching for directions or answers to specific questions. These abilities proved to be of great use to Geralt in his search. Novigrad dreaming. Corrine agreed to help Geralt and put together a dreaming seance for him. Geralt has always been an introvert, and talking about his feelings and loved ones does not come easy for him. Yet that was exactly what the dreamer needed him to do if she was to dream about Ciri. In the end, Geralt forced open his shell, then fell asleep and dreamed. In his dream, he saw Ciri in Novigrad. With me!
The seas are tossing, tossing, and the wind keeps blowing, blowing.
Like one Daniel's okay. Like a raw wound. Nothing so pretty that he can't keep his hands off himself.
Hey there, handsome. Meow.
Keep it together, lads! Don't kill me!
Triss Marigold, witch and harlot, is wanted for the practice of black magic and conspiracy against the crown. Information leading to her capture will be rewarded. The Rosemary and Thyme, the hottest spot in Novigrad.
Lovely natural surroundings.
Now you.
Behave, Witcher.
These days, hair-brained, all of them. I dropped all I had.
So what's it gonna be?
Vespula's Laundry. We clean everything but your pockets. Drop your trousers off today, pick them up, clean as new tomorrow.
Trying to be a smart ass.
Wanna dip your dingo?
Oh, God. The Reaper's come for me.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
Oh, fuck, I'm right now.
God. The Reaper's come for
You
me.
always wear tight trousers.
Wanna dip your dingo?
The necromancer and witch Philippa Eilhart has been declared a public enemy. Information leading to her capture will be rewarded. Want to dip ya dingo? Vespula's Laundry. We clean everything. So...
Arms for the poor?
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
I'll never come back, you stinking scaddies!
All we wanted was...
Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Just in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local color. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to put them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
We can't kill it.
Broken flowers. Hmm.
Reminds me of a piece of wood.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Told you this place was no good. Told you, didn't I?
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he can explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Get out, pal.
From the finest vineyards, every last
A
one.
note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing it.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Letter from Bomil Derab. Dear Viscount, once more I would like to convey my thanks for agreeing to grace my son's wedding ceremony with your song. Your presence warmed our hearts, and the sweet notes with which you serenaded us so touched my wife's mother, the Baroness Devlet, called in some circles a cold and heartless bitch, that tears of tender emotion appeared in her eyes. Bomil Derab.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenhove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors, and the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught the swine to yodel, and I... another time.
Letter from a female admirer. The thrust of your hypnotic gaze left my visage red and hot. The whole world suddenly set to spinning in a whirlwind of oblivion, and I plunged into pure ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. The music, the singing, you. For that one brief moment, I felt as if I were the lute you so skillfully strummed, and wanted nothing more than for you to put your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Letter from Fran. When will you return to Sedaris? I hope it will be soon, for I miss you terribly. Waiting to see you again literally pains me. If you were to come, send me a message beforehand. I'll ask my mistress for a day off. Dandelion's planner. Rose var atra. Like a rose, abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden enclosed via in Gildorf. Molly. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildor Villa next to the morgue. Vespula. Though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asks ever had a Big Dipper. Far corners, laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella. Though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage her squawks are drowned by snores. The Bits nears Popper Square. Ellie Hall. A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Tailor shop across from the tannery. Louisa la Villette, Baroness Maria Louisa la Villette, was the talk of Temeria in her time. This noblewoman had been King Foltest's mistress, and even bore him two illegitimate children. This caused quite the scandal and prompted several notable families to take up arms and revolt, only to be bloodily crushed by the king's forces, who took La Villette Castle during a hard-fought siege. Zoltan Chevet, a dwarf, a soldier of fortune, a veteran of the Battle of Brenna, an unassailable optimist, a committed altruist, a lover of rough drinks and rougher songs, a master Gwent player, and above all, a dear and loyal friend to me and Geralt. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Zoltan Chevet. We first became fast friends years ago when Geralt and I ran into Zoltan and the band he was leading at the time across war-stricken Riverdale. It proved our fate to cross paths many times, and we eventually became inseparable companions, sticking together through good and ill. At our tale's beginning, Zoltan and I had gone into the business together, running an Novigrad tavern called the Rosemary and Thyme. Geralt had learned from the dreamers Corinne Tilly that Ciri contacted me while in Novigrad. He thus made his way to the Rosemary and Thyme, a charming establishment which I had inherited from an admirer of my poetry. For he quite rationally expected to find me there. His search for Ciri seemed closer to a happy conclusion than ever before. Alas, fate had raised his hopes only to dash them cruelly back to the ground. Geralt did not find me at any proprietorship. His despair was partially lifted when he came across our old friend Zoltan Chevet, but the dwarf had just returned from a long journey and knew nothing of my fate or that of Ciri. Concern wrinkling his brow, Zoltan helped Geralt search every corner of the establishment for clues about where I might be. Other than a few triflings, all they found was a planner containing notes about the women I had met in the days prior to my disappearance. They divided the names between them and ventured into the city to find the women and ask what they knew.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly, keeps things tidy for the Baroness La Valette.
A baroness within reach, and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs with Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
Well, then one it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
All right. Time to take a break. Let's see what All right, 2 hours and 15 minutes in. I'm gonna end the stream here. We're on the quest Broken Flowers, and then we're trying to find Dandelion. So I guess we're gonna go around the town, talk to these women, and find out what happened to Dandelion. What they remember, where they last seen him, things like that. So, but I've got some things to attend to. It's almost lunchtime. Time to eat. I'm going to end the stream here. We'll come back in the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt playthrough, Act 1 Novigrad, Episode 8. Maybe sometime later today. Possible. It's possible. But calling the stream here. See you in the next episode. Later.